I was really proud of our team tonight, how they fought for 60 minutes. I really challenged them with playing to the Broncos standard, not worrying about the score, just focusing on one play, having a one-snap mentality, and fighting every single play. And I thought our players did that. They did a great job playing the next play, had some really big-time plays in the game. You know, I thought our defense, Coach Power, had an excellent game plan. Our defense played bend but don't break, made some really big plays in the red zone to force some field goals. We got some missed field goals and kept the game close for us. I thought after they scored the first touchdown, our offense did an excellent job putting a big drive together, answering that, making the score 7-7 again. And then we go into halftime down 3. We come out and we battled in the third quarter, continued to battle, only allowing a field goal there. And we got the ball back. We called the fake field goal. It was something that we had prepared for in practice. I told our guys we were going to call it in a big moment, and they were prepared to go execute it. And really proud of the way that they fought. We've got to learn how to finish, but I think you learn more in defeat than you do sometimes in victory, and it's only failure if we don't learn from it. And so I'm proud of the men in that locker room. There's some things that we can clean up to get better, and we will. We'll go to work tomorrow and really look in the mirror and say, what can we do better in some of those areas?
All right, take questions.
Hi, Coach. I've just asked Boone this, but your defense, you didn't allow a single explosive play tonight, and Wisconsin had those 14, 16 play drives. What do you think just went into that where they didn't really allow the big one, and Wisconsin really had to slowly matriculate?
A lot of preparation and planning went into that. That was something that Coach Power and I talked about a bunch this offseason, that I talked to our defensive staff about, was limiting explosive plays, playing bend but don't break. I thought they did an excellent job. They were very well prepared. They played really well. And we, other than not wrapping up on some tackles, I thought defensively we played really well. We swarmed the football and had some opportunities for a couple other turnovers in the game, but they did an excellent job in that limiting explosives.
What did you see out of Isaiah in that sequence where he gets a sack and then that shoestring tackle produces a fumble, and it kind of felt like the game's momentum swung at that point?
Yeah, those were two huge plays for us, and he's done an excellent job. I tell you, the buy-in from our guys and the commitment has been excellent. Isaiah's one of those guys who's matured so much since he's been here and really taken that next step in a leadership role. And I think that's what we have right now is we have a group of guys who want to take ownership in what we're doing. They believe in what we're doing, and they're bought in. And we had so much positive, encouraging, back and forth coaching, leadership, even in some of those tough moments in the game, that our guys kept believing and kept fighting and playing for each other for the next play.
And then on that punt, which really swung the momentum in the opposite direction, what did you assess of that play? Was that just the wrong place at the wrong time? Was it a just missed assignment? What happened there?
Yeah, I've got to talk to our returners and really our punt block team and just see exactly what happened. Just on the sideline, the information that I got, the ball got caught up in the lights. I don't think Jordan got a great jump on it. Didn't feel like he could field it cleanly, so he made a decision, which we tell our returners too. If you feel like you're going to put the ball on the ground, don't put it in jeopardy. And then he's just got to do a better job really pointing out where the ball is, because the guys who are blocking for him don't know when the ball's on the ground. They're engaged with their block, and so Bustle obviously is playing the play. He's not watching the play, which is what we ask him to do, is to play until the whistle blows, and that's what he was doing, and the ball happened to bounce into him. It was an unfortunate bounce. We had all the momentum at that point. I thought our team had done a really excellent job. After the fake field goal, we get the first down, we go down and score, we take the lead, and then we get their offense to go 3 and out. Our defense gets off the field with 2 huge plays, and we're getting the ball back with the lead in the fourth quarter at Camp Randall. And so really proud of the fight that our guys had there. We've just got to find a way to finish and not hurt ourselves.
You missed that 4th and 1 after that, and then you had that sequence earlier where you had 3 straight no gains on the 1-yard line. So what do you think Wisconsin presents, which makes it so hard to drop a play to get 1 yard in a crucial situation like that?
Have you seen their defensive front? That's what makes it hard to get a yard. I thought our offensive line dominated for most of the night, and we ran the ball really well. I was proud of our offensive line and how Buckley ran the football tonight.
When you got ejected. He had the comms helmet, right?
He did, yes, sir.
Create any problems for like now who does this because it's all kind of new?
You know what? That's something that I mentioned to our defensive staff. With the green dot and him making all the calls, it actually is a bigger loss than maybe in the past. I mean, you've got your Mike linebacker who communicates everything to everybody because he's talking to the coordinator, and now he's out of the game for 3.5 quarters. And so it was a huge loss. But I tell you, where I was really proud of our defense is really you had Boone Bonema step up. You had several guys, several linebackers, Moon step up, and really you didn't notice that gap where, you had really your leader and communication leader in general not on the field. And so I thought our guys did a nice job really responding to that, making the adjustments on the sideline and making sure that wasn't a huge loss for us.
Any more questions? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.